just driving into Mexico Beach, you have to go through several checkpoints. They're only allowing residents in. They want to keep as many people off the roads as possible because power line crews and other volunteers need to work to get basic essentials back to that town. 2 weeks after Hurricane Michael tore through Mexico Beach, much of the city is flattened. People's homes and belongings are just piles of debris now. They're working hard to rebuild.
Amanda Crawford is in Charleston right now. So Amanda, how tight is it?
Former Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders are really neck and neck here in South Carolina right now. And South Carolina is unique because it's the first state where we've seen Tom Steyer polling so well. Local hospitals are preparing to respond to the coronavirus. We're learning about their plans if anyone in our area tests positive. We are showing you more of the damage here in Panama City. This is a very common sight. Huge trees on the ground just knocked over in that storm and debris everywhere. We found this. It's a letter U that was nailed into the side of this building and got blown off. We're keeping an eye on that. There's already going to be a flood advisory and a wind advisory here go into effect later today. So we're going to be talking to people about what backup plans they have in place for all of the events happening this weekend. We do have breaking news out of Haywood County. Waynesville police say the victim in a murder-suicide was pregnant. It's finally here. We've been talking about it. It feels like forever. Yep. And the excitement is just palpable all throughout the city. It's been so fun watching it fill up with orange, all the Orange Clemson fans in town now. Over here, you can kind of see the whole area is just set up for an entertaining atmosphere, and that's pretty much how the morning went. The Fiesta Bowl trophy is on display here, of course. We got some Clemson players posing by it.
Definitely empowered and excited for the future.
Words that Kira Hendricks didn't know if she'd ever say again. She was raped in 2017.
Sharing my story over again, like in a different light, is always just brings up emotions.
Wednesday, she testified before lawmakers in Columbia. She's fighting for a bill that would track rape kits in South Carolina. For Kira, submitting her rape kit was an excruciating process, and hers was never even tested.
This isn't just a bill we're passing to have fun. Like, this is something that needs to happen because it's affecting lives. One, it gives control back to survivors that have lost all control after a sexual assault. Two, it allows transparency and accountability with all criminal justice professionals.
Advocates from the Julie Valentine Center have been working with Representative Gilda Cobb-Hunter. The bill would create an anonymous system assigning each rape kit a barcode.
It's unanimous.
After citing cost information from a WYFF News 4 investigation, the subcommittee passed the bill unanimously. 25 states already have a tracking system like this in place.
All the evidence collected, all the bits and pieces of you.
For Kira, this is about taking the worst moment of her life and using it to help others.
What happened to me, I can either sit at home and be upset about it and frustrated for years to come, or I can be somebody that people can aspire to be.
Sharing her story to help change the system is giving her hope again. Now, this bill needs to get passed by the full committee, then the full Senate, before it moves on to the governor's desk. All of that would need to happen before the end of the session in May. We will be there every step of the way, updating you on the process. Reporting in Columbia, Amanda Crawford, WYFF News 4.
This is what's been giving us strength to keep on going every day.
Little things keep Bella Sebastio going in the midst of devastation.
This is kind of our living area now.
Hurricane Michael tore apart homes and businesses in Mexico Beach.
The images on TV, they don't do no justice. And today is a lot better than a week ago.
One man's house used to be over here, and he tells me on the news he saw his roof clear up there on the highway. I talked to another woman who says this is where her house once stood, and in all this debris, the only thing she recognizes is this blue pot. 2 weeks after the storm, an army of workers are here.
You want one or two?
Including this crew,
all right,
who usually vacations in Mexico Beach.
Oh, okay.
We said, we have got to do something. What can we do?
Doug Lake saw the damage and drove down from Georgia with a trailer and food.
All right, buddy.
His breakfast stand for first responders
We have grits, eggs, and quesadillas.
turned into a one-stop shop for anyone in need.
Feeding people, donation drop-offs, and then all of the supplies. If nothing else, we gave some comfort and some hope. That was the one thing. It's just giving hope.
And that's what many, like Bella Sebastio, are clinging to right now, even if it's just a little treasure in the rubble.
A sign of God, strength. It's broken, but it's still good.
In Mexico Beach, Amanda Crawford, WYFF News 4. In the fields and mountains of coal country, trains are a part of life.
Hi, Brenda. I have my first day.
But once a year, something special rolls down these tracks. A tradition precious to hundreds of families. Since 1942, the Santa train has delivered toys and clothing to children across Appalachia.
Just coming out here and just being able to watch these kids get so excited. It's exciting for me.
The first stop is in Kentucky. Sleepy-eyed kids wait by the tracks for that perfect gift. Each town is filled with faces of all ages. Many have watched this area survive strenuous times.
I mean, there's so many people here that need it. That this is their Christmas.
A few moments to forget about stress and embrace the season.
It is overwhelming for sure. Like I was very emotional this morning just thinking about the people that are here, that this is their presents. This is all they get.
So it is a privilege, and I'm so thankful that year after year I get to do this.
Amanda Crawford, WYFF News 4.
Go to the right.